Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to show you how to create a small application with the database and how to create the tables and also how to perform the insertion, deletion, updation, search, display, exit operations in a database. Okay guys, first open the Visual Studio.net and select the new project here. In the Microsoft Visual Studio, I'm using a 2012 here. Okay, in this, I'm gonna show you how to create the database. Okay, in that, how to create the table as well as how to develop the small application. Okay, select the Windows Form application here. If you want, then you can change the application name or either you can leave. Now, I want to change this one, that is registration form or a registration form of the student. Okay, then press OK button here. The new application will open. By default, one page will be displayed here. One page means one form. Okay, the name of that form is form 1. By default, the form is form 1 only. If you want, then you can change the name of the form. Okay, students, as you can see here, by default, one form will be displayed here. Okay, you can also change or you can also increase the size of this form by drag the size or increase the size of the form by dragging like this. It's buffering. Okay, you can increase the size of this form. Okay, now in this first you need to be design the application. Okay, in this actually I'm explaining you how to insert the student values into the database. First we require the student registration form or a student's information, that is student roll number, student name, student phone number and student's address. Okay, go to the toolbar here, take labels here, label 1 and take another one label here, label 2, take another one label, label sorry label is here, take a label 3. Okay, next another one label, label 4. Okay, select all the labels at a time. Okay, the all the labels means these are the controls. Select all are selected here and go to the property windows. Okay, change the font. As you can see here, font property, and go to the font property of these labels. Select the font size as well as the font style of these labels. I am selecting the 14 here. Okay, font size of labels are 14. Now the all the labels font is increased by 14. One by one you can change the text of the label. Select the label 1 here. Its property table is displayed here as a label 1 property table. Go to the text property of the label 1. As you can see here, text by default label 1 text is label 1. Remove this one and press roll number here. Okay. Similarly, as you can see, the label is converted to the text roll number. Then the second, select the second label and go to the, as you can see here, label 2 property window is opened. It's a text. By default, its text is label 2. Change it with the name of the student. Okay. That is name. Next, select the another label, that is a third label, and go to the property window and change the text of the label third, that is phone number. Next, select the label 4 and go to the property window and change the text of the label 4, that is address. Okay. Now, these information you need to be enter into the one box. That box is called as a text box. Text box is receiving the text from the user. Okay, select, go to the toolbox here, select the text box. Where is text box? Here is the text box. Totally I require the 4 text boxes. Take one by one. Either you can also copy paste. If you copy pasting, then some ambiguity will be occurred. Those who are learning the first. Okay, if these are replaced, then you can get some confusion. So better you can go and drag and drop the controls. These are called as text boxes. Okay. Now I require buttons here, because when you enter the roll number, it should be insert to the table. No, that's why we require some buttons here. Here is a button control. Drag and drop here. This is for adding these data into the database or a table. Take another one button, that is button 2, and keep here this button 2 for deleting the information from the database, and take another one button, that is button 3. Actually this is for update the values that is exist in a database, and take another one label, that is take another one button, that is button 4. This button 4 actually for the searching the data from the database, and take another one button, this is for displaying the data from the database, and the last button actually to exit this application. Okay, so totally I want the 4 buttons here. Okay, adjust these buttons exactly where you want. Select the all the buttons at a time. Okay, properties, open it here. Next, go to the font here. Okay, change the size of the button, style of the button. Okay, 11. I selected the 11. Change the size of the button. Okay, now first button, select the first button. It is displaying text as a button 1 only. Actually, this button performing the insertion of operation. No, that is select the button 1 and go to the property window of a button 1, and in this text select the text. In this change the text button 1 to insert or a add. You can also take a add here. Okay, the button 1 property is changed to the add. Text property is changed to the add here. Similarly means this is a add button. This button is used to add or insert the values into the database. Now the second button. Select the second button. Button 2's property window is opened here, and go to the text of this button 2. Remove this button 2 by default is displaying a button 2, and remove that one. Okay, that is changed into the delete. Okay, this is a delete button. No? Then similarly select the button 3 and go to the text of the button 3. Make it as a update, because you are, if you want to update the values from the database, that's why you can use this button to update the values of the student. Next, button 4. This is for search the required data from the database. Next, button 5. This button 5 is display. Okay. Okay, this is the display button. Then the last button, that is a button 6. It is to exit the application. After you perform some operation, then you can exit from this application. Okay, that's why I took a one extra button, that is a exit button. And also you can extra add the properties. Now as you can see here, I want to change the form color here. Okay, select the form 1, means click on this, not double click, just click. As you can see, form 1 property table is opened, or a property window is opened. In that, go to the back color. Okay, Where is color property here? Back color. Okay, as you can see, back color is a light gray color. In this, go and select the custom color here and select a good color, whatever a suitable color you require, you can select. Okay, I'm selecting this one. Okay, color is pink now. Now just I want to increase the size of this form. Okay guys, as you can see here, this is application designing is completed. Now I want to create a database now. First I want to create a database. In that database, I want to create a table. That table contains the roll number column, name column, phone column, as well as a address column. Because when you insert the values, when you add a or when you enter the values here, when you click on this add button, immediately this all the values should be insert or stored in a data table. No, that's why I require one table to store the entered value. Okay, how to create table? Before going to table, creating a table, first you need to be create a database here. Yeah, how to create a database? So this is your, as you can see in a solution explorer window, your application's name will display here. That is a registration form. Right click on that. Okay, right click on that and pop another window will opened. That is add. In that, select the add, go to the add and go to the new item here. So in this new item, go to the, that is not local database, service based local. As you can see, service based database. So select this one. By default, your database name is database 1. You can also change this one. Okay, now I don't want to change the database name here. So select the service based database. Database 1 is your database, your application's database. Okay, that is name of your database. Okay, click on this add button. Click on this add button. Okay, taking a few seconds to display the next task. Okay, this wizard will open. This wizard is data source configuration wizard. In this, by default, dataset is selected and just press next button here. Okay, then it is retrieving a database information. After that, wait, taking a too much time to create database. Okay, as you can see, database is created. Just you press on the finish button. Your database is created now. Okay, first select your application name. As you can see here, in this, right click, go to the add button. Okay, right click, go to the add button and new data item. In this, select the service based database. Now as you can see guys here, database 1, that is your database is created. Okay, in this database you need to be create a table. Okay, how to create a table for this database? Okay, now go to the view here. In this, go to the server explorer. Okay, this is your server explorer window. In the view, in a view, go to the server explorer. Click on this. Okay, server explorer window will be displayed here. Database connections, data connections. Okay, click on this. This is data connection. Click on this, the data connection. Your database 1 is displayed here. Means you are created one database. No, database 1 is your database name. Okay, here one icon is display. Click on this. It display the some options. In these options, the table will be displayed. Okay, you are creating a table in your database. Database contains the collection of tables. No, first you need to be created database. In that, create the tables. Now, right click on this table option. Okay, right click on this table option. It is asking that add a new table, new query, refresh and properties. Of course, I want to creating a new table. No, adding a new table into this database. No, click on this button to create a new database. Oh, sorry, to create a new table in a database. It's taking some time. Wait for a while. Okay, guys. Yes, it's open now. It's loading. Wait a few seconds here. Okay, guys, as you can see here, table schema is opened. It means table definition is opened here. By default, the first column of this table is ID, that is a primary key. Means it is a uniquely identify the each row uniquely. That's why it is a primary key. Now you can change this ID into the roll number. R capital underscore N capital roll number. This roll number column should take an integer value and does not allow the null. Okay, that should be a blank. Next column, that is the name of the students. Press name here. Okay, it should take a N varchar. N varchar. So change here data type N varchar. Better you can take this. N varchar means it take a number as well as a variables. The meaning of this. Okay, characters as well as a number. So don't allow the null here. Okay, check point. Okay, checkbox is there. If you click on this, it allow the null for this column. If you unchecked this means it is not allowing a null in this column. This is a constraint here. Then the third column of in the table, that is the phone number of the students. Phone underscore number. P capital as well as a N capital. It should contains only the integer values. So select the int here, integer value, and it should not allow the null. Next, after that, address of the student. Address of the student. This address also accept the numbers as well as a character. So up to the 50 digit. So that's why select the N varchar here and deselect this one. Now you are created means you are creating a table. The first column should be a number, second column is name, third column is phone number and a address. If you want to change the table name, you can also change the table name here. As you can see, create a table, dbo dot table. Okay, here table is by default the name of the table. You can also change this one. I am changing this one is stud. Stud is a table. Okay, stud is a table. The name of the table. This is a table, no? The name of this table is stud. Then here to save, to create this button, go to the update option here. As you can see here above. So press on this update. Means your table is created now. Okay, this few database updates will be displayed. Preparing a update script means what? A table is created. Now update the database means till now your database is blank. You are created a one table. So inserted in that table. So of course it should be insert into the database, no? The meaning that is a update. The meaning of that one is update. So update database. Click on this update database. Now the table is successfully created. Database is also created. In a database you are created the table also. Now the next is go to the your form design here. Okay, when you insert, okay, just before when you insert these values, when you click on this add button, it should be insert into that table. Okay, before going to that, now I will debug this one. I'm debugging the my application, that is a student application. Okay. When you debug this one, when you insert the values, of course it should be stored in a database, no? Wait a second. It will show you what output. Okay guys, as you can see here, this form output. This is a form's output. Now enter the roll number, that is 1. Enter the name of the student, that is Sita, and enter the phone number of the student. Enter some numbers. Address of the student, that is Bijapur. When you click on this button, it should be insert into that table. That table, first column is roll number, second column is name, phone number is the third column, and address is the fourth column. So when you click on this button, this one will be stored in this roll number column. This second value is stored into the name column. Third value is stored into the phone number column. Address is stored into the address column. Okay. Now we are created a database and created a table. But till we are not connected this application into that database. Okay. Now I will show you how to give a connection. Database connection. Okay. Go to the application here. Click on this button, add button. Okay. So globally you can declare, globally you can connect the database because any classes can easily access this connection. Before going to connection, just use our namespace, that is using system dot data dot using system dot data dot SQL client. Okay. This namespace will support you to create a connection. Okay. You can also create a connection, build a connection. So that namespace will help you to build this kind of a connection. SQL connection. SQL connection con. This is the object of that task. Okay. You can also take a CN, what do you want? Okay. Now I took a con is equals to new SQL connection. Okay, guys. Here in this SQL connection, in a double quotation, you need to be copy and paste the path of your database because when you add the values, it should be stored into that database, no? Your database, no? That's why you need to paste the path of your database where actually that path will exist. Okay. Now open the server explorer here. In this server explorer, your database is there, no? So click on this your database, right click actually. Okay, right click on this database. So its property table is also there. So here go to the properties of the database. In this, as you can see, connection string, that is a database source. It is displaying, no? Double click on this. Okay, double click on this. That connection string is selected. Okay, copy that one. Press a Control C and keep the cursor here and press Control V here. Getting or not? Okay. In the middle, remove these double quotations. In the middle, two double quotation will be displayed. Okay. Remove those one. As you can see here, this is how to copy and paste. But the string, okay, the string is take a double backslash to store the path, no? So that's why here I'm adding a add the rate symbol, means for the verbatim string. That is a different concept. Just add here, add the rate symbol. Now your connection is created. Connection is done. The connection is successfully done here. Okay, guys. Now Go to the design here. In this, when you click on this, when you insert the values in this, when you click on this add button, of course, these values should be stored in this database table. No, that's why you need to write the code behind this add button. Double click on this add. As you can see, private void button 1. Button 1 means this button 1. This is button 1, this is button 2, button 3, button 4, 5 and 6. So in this button 1, that is a add button 1. So in this button 1, you need to be write a code to insert the values into the database. Of course. Okay. Write a code. Write a code in a button 1. First of all, first open the connection. Okay. Because your connection dot open. You need to be open the connection, because when you click on this button, of course, it should be insert to that database connection, whatever given a connection. In this connection, it's open this connection and stored in this database. That's why open the connection here. You are performing a SQL commands, no? SQL commands means insertion, deletion, updation. So these all are the SQL command. This is a class. Create the object of this class. SQL command cmd is equals to new. SQL command cmd is equals to connection dot create command. Okay. Write this code. Next, cmd dot command type is equals to command type dot text. Next, command cmd dot command text is equals to in this you need to write insert into stud. What is this stud? The stud is your database table name. If you want, then you can go to the server explorer. As you can see, this is your database now. In this table, click on this stud is your table. Of course, stud is your table. We are created one table stud. That stud table contains the roll number, name, phone number, address. This is the name of your table stud. Yes is a capital. So as it is how you are created a table name, same. Of course, you need to be right, because there are multiple tables. If contain, then you can easily understand, no? The stud is your table name. How you are created? Of course, you need to be right the name like that only. Stud. You are inserting the values into that stud table, no? Of course. Next, first type. Okay, guys. Press first single quote. After that, double quote. Next, double plus. Then close the double quote. Then single quote. Comma. Okay, don't get confused. The first single quote is open, no? At the last, single quote should be closed. Then the double quote is open, no? In this second double quote is open. So don't get confused. Listen here carefully. Inserting into the student values. What is the first value? Go to the database design here. The first, this is a text box 1. This is a text box 1, as you can see here. This is text box 1. Text box 1, that is should be a roll number. You need to be enter here roll number. This is text box 2, text box 3, text box 4. So this is a text box 1. Go to the code here. Type here text box 1 dot text. Okay, it means whatever you inserted in this text box, it should be inserted into the this table, that is a stud table. Okay, then same single quote, double quote, plus plus, double quote, single quote, comma. In this double quote, write text box 2 dot text. Okay, means whatever you are inserted, added a value in this text box 1. Whatever the text box 2 contains the value, that should be inserted into this student table. Similarly, single quote, double plus, double quote, single quote. In this double quote, type text box t dot text, comma, single quote, single quote, double plus, double quote completed, then single quote. In this write text box 4 dot text. Okay. How many there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It should be inserted into the table. Now it's completed. Okay. Press, close the bracket, then double quote completed, then semicolon. You are inserting the values into the table. Okay, guys. Now, next, press enter. Command should be execute, no? That's why command execute non-query. This is one method to execute the queries. After that, connection should be closed. Close the connection. Okay. Then after these values will be displayed, the message should be displayed. That is, message should be show. That's why I'm using a message box dot show. You can insert here. That is, you are inserted. It should be display a one message. That is, successfully inserted the values, or a values are inserted successfully. You can also say values are inserted successfully. Okay, guys. So save this and run this database, or run this application. I'm executing this. Just I'm written a code inside this button. Okay. Now roll number, wait, roll number 1. Then name of the student is Suma. Then phone number of that Suma is, just I'm inserting a dummy values, and he is from Bijap. Press on this button, that is add, inserting the values, no? Press on the add button. It displaying the message box, that is values are inserted successfully. Let's see these values are successfully inserted in a table or not. Let's check once again. Okay. Where is your database? Here is your database. As you can see, go to the server explorer here. This is your database. This is your table. This is student. No. Right click on this. Go to the open show data, show table data. Press on this. Check once again the values are stored in this or not. As you can see, first Suma, and the value is inserted, no? Okay, it's showing a 0 0 because without adding a value, entering a values, I enter on the add button. That's why it takes 0 0. After that, I inserted the values here. These one Suma and a Bijapur. Means what? Successfully I'm inserted a value. Okay. But how many times you need to be check the table? Okay. Immediately we need to know the table, the values are stored in a table or not. That's why your table will be displayed in this only, because you can easily understand that the table will be, the values are displayed in the table. Okay. That's purpose, take a one toolbox. In this toolbox, take a data, go to the data. In this, select the data grid view. Okay. Drag and drop here. Data grid view means it holds the tables in it. Okay. Try to understand, when I execute this application, when I inserted the values, I'm having a doubts. The values are successfully inserted or not. How many times you open the database and how many times checks the data or table. The data are inserted or not. Immediately you know. Okay, without closing your application, you need to know the values are inserted or not. That's why I took a data grid view here. In this, you need to connect your table. Means when you insert, when you click on this add button, the data will be immediately stored here. Okay. So first, increase the size of this data grid view. Increase the size of this data grid view. Okay. First, go to the view here. Go to the other windows. In this, go to the data source. Okay. In this data source, first you select your data source of your application. Wait, it's taking too much time. Go to the view, other windows. In this other windows, go to the data source. Okay. Data source is here, your data source. Okay. In this, go to the configure data source wizard. Click on this. It is retrieving a database information. Go to the table here. In this student table. So this table should be displayed, no? That's why select this student. Means in this data grid view, your student table will be displayed, no? Because you can easily understand when you insert the values, it will be displayed immediately here only. That's purpose I am taking this data grid view. So select the student here. Tables in this, select the student tables. Just student. No, select these all. Just select the table student and finish. Press on this finish button. Means that is ready to display. Okay. In this data grid view, one option is displayed. In this, go to the data source. You are displaying one data source. That data source is in this other data source project. In this project, select the database is your database. No, created database, your database name. This database contain one table, that is stud table. Select this one. As you can see here, your table will be displayed here only. Okay. Okay. As you can see here, your table, roll number, name, phone number, and address. Your table will be displayed here in this only. When you insert the values here, it will be immediately stored in this table only. Okay. Let's check. Run this application. Okay. The values. Previously added a values, it will be displayed here. So press roll number 2 and name of the student is hello and the phone number is, enter dummy value and enter the Solab. Press on this add button. Yes. It's showing a output that is values are inserted successfully, but values are still not inserted in this data grid view. Means it is actually stored in a database, but actually it is not displaying in this. Immediately it should be displayed, no? That's purpose you need to be create a code for this data grid view also. Okay. Let's check how to create the code for that. Okay. Go to the background here. This is your button 1 code is displayed. In this, take a one method that is display data. Public void display data is your method. Why we need to create this method? Because it should be displayed the data, no? When you, this is a code of button 1. When you click on the button 1, immediately it will be displayed into the database, or it should be displayed into the data grid view, no? That purpose for displaying the data, I am creating a this method that is a display data. Okay. In this display data, open the connection dot open. Okay. In this SQL command cmd means whatever you are created no here, copy paste just up to copied and paste here. Same. Now in this select select means display purpose. Select star from stud. What is stud? Stud your table name no. Okay. Stud is your table. From this table, every data should be displayed into the that data grid view. Now, after this, type cmd, that is execute non-query and data table. dt is equals to new data table. Data table means whenever it display the means selecting the all the values from the student table, it is executing that query, and it the value whatever selected from the database, it will be stored in this dt. Okay, created a data table is one of the class here. Okay, this is one kind of a table. It holds some values in it. Okay, I took this class here, created a object for that is dt. Okay, now sql adapter. sql SQL adapter. Why it's not displaying? Enter SQL adapter. I don't know why it's not displaying. Wait once again. Okay, press SQL data adapter. SQL data adapter. Okay, this is also class. Create object for this SQL data adapter. DA is equals to new is equals to new SQL data adapter. In this, pass the CMD object. So this DA, that is a DA means data SQL adapter, which fill the values of a DT. DT holds some values. Some values means it fetch the values from the student table. Okay, that is DT. It should be displayed in a data grid view, no? Okay, data grid view. 1. Data grid view. I don't know why it's not displaying. Wait. Okay, guys. Type data grid view 1 dot data source equal to dt. Data grid view means it's your data grid view. Okay. In this data grid view, the data source which contains the dt. Dt means what? It contains the all the values here. Select star from student. Student contains the rows. Student contains the name of the student, address, phone number. So all the values are selected and it is stored in a dt. That dt will be displayed in the data grid view. So this is the logic of this code. Okay. Type this one and close the connection. Connection dot close. Okay. Now where actually this data grid view resides. This data grid view resides under this form. No, this is form 1. No, in this form 1, this data grid view is there. No, So go to the form one here, double click on this form, press, that is, or enter the display data method, that is display data method. Okay, means in this form only this data will be displayed, no? That's purpose in the form load. Where is form load? Go to the design. Okay, where is design? Here is the design. Double click on this form. Form one load will be open. Form load. Okay, in this type the display data. What is this display data? Display data is your method. You are created one method, no? For displaying this all the data into the data grid view. Okay, this is the display data. So where this display data will be displayed? In the form view. Okay. So go to this one and save the project and run the application. Let's see the values immediately will be displayed into this data grid view or not. Okay. Press 3 here. The name of the student is Ganesh and the phone number of this Ganesh is dummy value. Enter the dummy value and Belgavi. Press on the add button. Click on this add button. Values are inserted successfully, but still it is not displaying in this data grid view. What we need to do? Of course, in this data button only, when you click on this add button, it will be displayed in this, no? So when you click on this add button, it displayed in this. So that's why you need to call the display data method in this button also. That is, here, press, double click on this button. Okay, double click on this button. Write the display data here. Wait once again. As you can see here, button one code in this, you are close the connection, no? In this display data method will be called. Now save the project and run the application. Okay, the Ganesh is previously are added. It is displaying now, but immediately we require immediately displayed into this database, no? So press 4 here. Name of the student is Ashok and press his phone number and Bijap. When you click on this button, as you can see, yeah, you can see here the fourth value. This is fourth value, no? You are inserted. You are inserting the fourth value, no? So immediately it will be displayed here. That's why the display data method is I wrote in this button. That is the add button. Getting or not, guys? Okay. Let's see. We'll check. We'll add another one value here. That is 5. And the name of the student is Ashok. That is Suresh. And he from Belgaum. Belgavi. So press enter here. Okay, okay. Press enter here. Okay, guys. As you can see here. Press OK button here. Okay. Fifth data is also add. Fifth data is also add. But my requirement is that when you click on this add button, the data is displayed here, but the data is displaying in this text boxes also. When you click on this add button, compulsory or immediately these values should be clear. When you click on this button, these values should be clear. That's purpose. Write here some code in this button one. Okay. In this form one design, in this button one is there, no? When you click on this button, the entered value should be clear, no? So go to the button, add here. In this, type the code. That code is text box one dot text is equals to like this. Meaning the text box one dot text does not contains when the displaying the data, when you're displaying data, text box 1 dot text should be clear, the meaning of this. Then text box 2 dot text is equals to, means whatever you enter data in from the text box, it will be cleared. Next, text box 3 dot text, text box 4 dot text. Okay, guys. So save and run once again. We'll see the entered value will be clear or not after inserting the values. Insert another one value here, 6. The name of the student is Sneha and the phone number of the student is some value and address of the student is Bangalore. Okay. Click on this add button. Guys, as you can see here, the value is inserted here. The sixth value is inserted here. Then immediately these text boxes are cleared. For this clear purpose, in this button, I enter the code that is it displaying here. Text box 1 dot text is clear, means the double quote means what? It contains a string. But it does not contain any string means what? Text box 1 after displaying the data. When it displaying in data, immediately these text box 1, text box 2, text box 3, text box 4 should be cleared. Okay. This is the completion of the insertion value. Inserting a value. Now, go to the form design. In this, enter the code for the delete. Okay, just I I enter the code for this add button. Remaining for these 4 to 5 buttons, I need to write a code, guys. So, click on this delete button. Now, it's time to write a code for the delete button. Double click on this delete button. Okay, the button 2. This is button 2, no? Delete is the second button, no? As you can see here, button 2. This is delete is button 2. So go to the delete button here, enter the code, that is connection open, just copy and paste from this, guys, up to this, up to the connection close. Control C. Okay, just copy and paste here, because same performing, just we are deleting. Connection is closed here, connection is opened here, and creating a command, that is a command type text. The text is insert into student value, but we are not inserting, we are deleting, no? That's purpose. Delete from, we need to write here delete, delete, delete from student table. Stud is your table name. As you can see here, stud, yes is a capital. Stud is your table name, but where, you need to write a clause here, that is a where clause. Which data should be delete? Where. Name, name, what is this name? Name is column from the student table. As you can see, student is your table. In this name, n is capital, no? Name is column, as it is you need to be right here. Name is column, where name is equals to it deleting some value. Okay, which value it is deleting? Just delete the up to like up to this. Okay, I'm just modifying the code now. Okay, delete, where name is equals to, where name is equals to single quote, double quote, plus text box 2 dot text plus double quote, single quote, semicolon. Means deleting from the student table where name is equals to text box 2 dot text. What is this text box 2 dot text? Text box 2 means this one. Whatever the text box 2 contains, that should be delete from the table. The meaning of this one. Okay. Now, okay, what it should be happening? Okay, clear here. Double quote, then semicolon. This double quote for this and this last double quote for this. Okay. Deleting. the meaning of this code. Now, the code will be executed for purpose command non-query we required here. Connection close. After the deleting the value, the data should be displayed on the data grid we know. So call the display data method here. Next, text box 2 dot text. It should be clear, no? After deleting the value, the whatever you entered value from the text box should be clear, no? Here, for the clearing purpose, we return these. Where is that? For clearing purpose, we return here. These, after inserting the values, these text box should be clear, no? Similarly, whatever you enter the name on this text box, in a text box, that should be clear, no? After deleting. That's purpose. After deleting, the message should be displayed. That's why I took a message box here. Record is successfully deleted. Write a message here. Okay. Save this and run the application. Run this application. Okay, guys. Name. Text box to name. That is Suma. I want to delete Suma. Press the Suma here. Okay. Click on this delete button. Okay, guys. As you can see, when you click on this button, the Suma is immediately deleted. As you can see here, press just OK here. The Suma is deleted and the text box 2 is cleared. That's why I took a text box. As you can see, text box 2 should be clear, no? Then just write a hello. Means I want to delete this hello value from this table. Hello, I entered the hello. Okay, click on this delete button. As you can see, it is cleared as well as the value will be deleted. Okay, this is a delete operation. Now, after the delete operation, the next operation, that is a update operation. Double click on this button update. Double click on this button update. Okay. So in this, write a code for update connection open SQL command. Okay, up to this. Just copy and paste up to this. Control C and Control V. So command text, we are not deleting, we are actually updating. Okay. Update. Update. Which table? Stud table. STUD is your table name. Okay. Set name. Name is equals to. Okay. What is this name? Name is column. The meaning of this one, updating the student table, setting a name value is, okay, name colon, sorry, double quote, single quote, double quote, plus text box 2 dot text, single quote, double quote, double quote. Wait once again. Okay, guys. Update this to the table, set the name, new name. Okay. You need to be enter the new name here. Okay. In which text box you are entering the new name? Okay. Just listen here. Updating a value. Which value you are updating? That's just name. With a name you are updating. Okay. So this is old name. The new name you need to be enter here. So that's purpose I am taking a another one label, that is a label 1 here. Sorry, label 5. Label 5 is new name. This is actually for updating purpose. Okay. Change the font of this label. Change the font of this label. That is 12. Okay. Okay. Take a text box, another one text box, that is text box 5. This is text box 5. This is label 5, text box 5. Okay, this is a old, means with the help of these text box, I am updating. Okay, when whatever you entered in this value, that should be replayed with this old value. Okay, let's check how it should be. Okay, double click on this update button, go to update a tables to the set the name. Which name you need to be set? Which name you need to be set? The new name. Okay, new name will be inserting into which text box? Text box 5. 5 dot text plus double quote, single quote. Okay. Okay. Next, where where name is equals to single quote, double quote plus text box 2 dot text plus single quote, double quote, semicolon. Means, wait, where exactly it's showing error? Single quote, double quote, not double quote, sorry, plus double quote, single quote, next double quote, semicolon. Okay. The meaning of this code is updating the student table, setting a name. Name is a column. So name, that is a whatever you are inserted the text box 5 here. This is a new name, no? You are entered in this new name. That should be replaced with enter the name here. Assume that it contains some Suma value. That Suma is I entered. Okay, this is a old value. Whatever I enter here, Saumya. Okay, that is replaced the Suma into the Saumya. So that's purpose I took a text box 5 here. Okay, double click on this update button and I write a code here. I wrote a code already. Next, after that, this command should be execute, no? Command execute non-query. Then connection should be closed. After that, executing this one. Next, data also displayed, no? After the updating the value. Then message box also show. Successfully updated the record like that. Record successfully. Okay. Record updated successfully. Record updated successfully. Hmm. This is my code. If you want to clear, you can also clear here whatever I inserted value, that is press here, run the code or run your application. Okay. Now I want to change this Neha to Suhana. Okay, name is Sneha. This Neha is update to new name, that is a Suhana. Okay. This is text box 5, text box 2. Whatever I enter in the text box 2, okay, that is turned into the text box 5. Okay, text box 5 into set ಆಗಬೇಕು. So click on this update button. Yes. As you can see, guys, Sneha is turned to Suhana. But these two text boxes are not cleared. For clear purpose, I need to write the text box 2 dot clear, text box 4 dot clear, no? After displaying, right here, text box 2 dot text is equals to double quote, text box 5 dot text is equals to double quote. Okay, just run once again. Run the code once again. Now I am updating same Suhana to Suhana is there, no? Suhana is Sahana, no? Sorry, Suhana is Sneha, no? Now I want to change this Suhana. So old name is Suhana. Old name is Suhana. So this Suhana is turned into Sneha. So press update. Okay, guys, as you can see, Suhana is turned into Sneha, and the text box 2 is clear, text box 5 also clear. This is the update option. Now, go to this design after adding, deleting, updating. You need to be search a particular value. No, for searching also you can write a code to search a value. For button 4, that is a search. Double click on the search. Okay, just copy and paste up to like up to copy paste, execute non-query, and paste in a button 4. Okay, guys, select star from student where it is searching. No, where name wise you are searching. Name is your column of the student table. How the column name is there? Compulsory you need to be right. N is capital. No, you need to write a name is N is a capital. With the help of the name column, you are searching the values. No, select all the records from the student table where name contains this value. Name is equals to single quote, double quote, text box 2 dot text. Single quote, double quote, sorry, double quote, single quote, double quote, semicolon. The meaning of, wait, here, the plus. The meaning of this code means what? Selecting all the records from the student table where name means whatever you enter the in a text box 2. Assume that you are enter the text box 2. That is Sneha. That is name, no? This name is there. If that Sneha name is there in this table, that data will be selected or a displaying. That data is displaying. The meaning of this code. Okay, guys. So after that, it should be displayed into the data table. Okay. Data table dt equal to new data table SQL data adapter dt equal to new SQL data adapter. In this pass the your command. Okay, that's DA. Actually, this is DA. DA should be fill. Sorry, your DA should be fill with DT in a data grid view. In a data grid view from the data source, it will be coming. That is DT. Then connection should be close. Save and run. Search the value. This is for searching purpose. You are searching a value. I'm searching the Ashok's value. Okay. So type here Ashok. Press the search button. As you can see, Ashok's value only displaying. Ashok's value will be displaying. Okay. Now go to the design here. The last fifth button, that is a display. This display button just displaying the all the data. Just type here display data method. Display. Save and run. By default, it is displaying a value. Okay. When you click on this display, By default it displaying a value. So now I'm searching the Ashok value, Ashok record. Type here Ashok and search. So it displaying a Ashok record as you can see. So back go to the display button here. It displaying the all the values. So like this. Now last button, that is a exit button. Where is the form design? Here is a form design. Double click on this exit. Just press this dot exit. Sorry. This dot close. Means the application should be closed. Save and run the application. Click on the exit button. It should be exit. Of course, because I written a code here. Click on this exit. Yes, it is exiting now. Okay. Now, once again, run the application. Will show you one by one the addition, that is 7. Name of the student is Saumya. Then phone number of that student is, and she's from Jaipur. Press on the add button. Inserted successfully. Where is inserted 8th value? As you can see here. Sorry, 7th value is Saumya. Now I want to delete this Suresh. Enter the name Suresh. Okay, delete. So Suresh is deleted. As you can see, Suresh is deleted now. Now update. I am updating Ganesh to Lokesh. Ganesh to Lokesh. Press update button. Press on the update. As you can see here, Ganesh is turned into Lokesh. Now search value. So I am searching the Lokesh. So click on the search button. Thus only Lokesh value is fetched and displaying. So display displaying the all the data. Then exit is exiting the your application. I hope guys you understood this small application creation, that is a database connection and application design, creating a database and creating the table, inserting the values into that table, updating the values, deleting the values, searching the particular values from that table. I hope you understood this guys and try in the home. Okay guys, thank you all of you.